crowd, always down to cheer for their homies. And that's something I really respect about that scene. Mr. F. Oh, it's TheSwooper. Okay. Makes sense.
Oh, yes, Mr. F, who I believe got a incredible upset already in singles.
Yeah, he did.
Beating Lucky, who wasn't so...
That's a classic Pound upset as well.
Yeah. I think Lucky is just designed to get upset by somebody on the East Coast whenever he comes over here. Because even just like a week or two ago, he was at Fight Pit, and I think he got like 9th or 7th. Whereas like on paper, based on like, you know, where he is and prestige and all that, you would have expected him to get like at least top 3, maybe even win. So shout out to Mr. F. You know, no longer being known as, hey, that Swedish brother, you know.
Ah, he's Swedish Delight's brother.
Yeah, now building a resume of his own.
I personally didn't know that myself.
I just found out today.
Oh, okay. Definitely someone you can get some really solid practice with as far as a brother goes. You couldn't ask for a better brother. Maybe if you're Twitch.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of really good only children in the Smash scene. It's, what the?
BigKid with the top of the screen rest. That was, like, I thought he'd like jump 3 times.
That's one for the highlight. Alrighty, so right now it's I'm still a little bit confuzzled as to the team composition.
Dude, TheSwooper is doing work as far as stock taking, doing damage. You already got a kill or 2.
Oh yeah, definitely. The TheSwooper is just he's doing the ultimate Samus, which is just living forever. Ooh.
Oh,
that was a shave and a haircut.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I almost feel like if he wasn't charging down smash, he might have gotten hit by it, but I don't know for sure. Because you know how it kind of changes your hitbox a little bit?
Yeah, kind of contorts it. And I must say, BigKid probably has one of the most fitting tags of all time. Because he just kind of looks like a giant kid.
Yeah, he looks like a large 8-year-old.
Yes. It's like, instead of like, I don't know, when he hit puberty,
Honey,
it was
I Blew
like,
Up the Kid.
That's exactly what it reminds me of.
Honey,
actually, I love that movie. I used to watch that movie like every day when I was like really like young. I actually had a cycle of movies. I watched the same movies like throughout the week.
Shout out to Rick Moranis.
Yeah, dude. What happened? Is he still around?
He just walked away from fame, bro.
Wow.
Sometimes you just make enough money and you're just done.
So he did the PPMD.
Right off into the sunset.
People still talk about him to this day. Maybe they'll come back at the same time.
I saw the funniest meme of Kevin. It was like a picture of him smiling with the American. You know that picture of him with the American flag? Yeah. And it's all black and white, like an Avengers ad. It just says "Avenge the Fallen," like the Avengers posters.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so funny, man.
Unfortunate.
Man, TheSwooper has just been a stock tank this game, dude.
Yeah, TheSwooper is actually playing incredible.
They have been unable to do much of anything to him.
He wants it. You can tell, dude. He's like, I didn't charge his shot for nothing.
Do you think we see the G and dubs in the second game from Qerb?
I think so, just because.
I mean, I really have never seen him play this character before.
I've seen him, I think, play a lot of characters. He actually has a lot of characters up his sleeve, but I just feel like that wasn't the play. You know?
I mean, well, you've got the weird element of Samus on the screen. And it's like we were saying earlier about Samus when Plup was playing her, if you don't have that like super familiarity with that character, with the character you're playing, she can cause some chaos in your life. And
very true.
TheSwooper was definitely implementing chaos and living forever. That was his 2 biggest weapons in that game, and I felt like he was very dominant.
Yeah, he's very good at the guerrilla warfare aspect.
Definitely.
Of it. He just kind of come out of the jungle, boom, hit somebody with a dash attack, and then he was just out of there.
Predator style.
Yeah. And BigKid looks like he's going to stay. And he's switching the green team, leaving his partner. I'm kidding. All right, so it looks like they're going to go Big Blue.
Going to Big Blue.
Kidding. I remember when like some of those stages were legal. Like I remember when Mute City was legal and all that.
Yeah, when I first started, Mute City and Rainbow Cruise were legal. I think PP is the reason why Rainbow Cruise got banned, because he was just like taking people there with Falco and just like shining them off the top at like 20%.
I remember when he won
ROM.
I think ROM 3.
ROM 3.
And they finally were like, well, we don't want PP to win, so we're going to ban it. And he kept
bodied Mewtwo King Sheik on Rainbow Cruise, man. If you guys want to go back and watch some funny VODs, go back and watch that last game on Rainbow Cruise of ROM 3.
I won a lot of money. I've actually, that was the first and only time I bet money I didn't have. Woo! What a rest to start it off. That's the power of Puff.
The red team really has to have an answer for the Swooper this game. That's my biggest takeaway from the last game, is that they were doing fine with Puff. They were dealing with him very well, but they did not have any kind of answer to the Swooper.
Well, I think the stage might be, excuse me, I think the stage might be one of the answers they were attempting to come up with. In theory,
just killing him earlier, or getting into where he can't live so long outright.
Yes, and you saw that backfire in like the first 10 seconds of the game.
Well, they managed to kill him pretty early in comparison to some of those last games. 113.
Very true. There's also just like a smaller ceiling. Well, I mean, there's a Puff on both teams, but maybe they're hoping to kind of get some shines off the top.
BigKid also seems a little bit more tuned in this game as well. He's not taking nearly as many big hits.
Yeah, part of me felt like he was kind of playing a bit too aggressive, but it was non-consequential because the Swooper was living so long.
Yeah.
And holding stocks.
There definitely was a point where he had 2 stocks and the Swooper had 4, and I was like, okay, he probably needs to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah. And I think he's doing that. Yeah. Basically.
And he's being a little bit more aggro because he knows he's got some more killing power, I think.
Exactly. And at this point, the red team's kind of in trouble.
This is what the red team needs, though, is they need to separate them and then finish one of them as soon as possible, because both these characters are just going to really give you a lot of problems the longer they live. The more they can make out of your stocks, like if you're averaging one of their stocks lasting as long as percent-wise as 2 of yours, then of course you're going to lose. It's a war of attrition with that character. Either of these guys, really.
Yeah, it's just kind of losing the numbers game. And you saw right there a BigKid and just his willingness to go for it. Just put himself out there when the time is right.
Yeah, the Swoopers had to play a little bit different this game because they've done such a good job of dealing with him. He's now on his last stock, but BigKid now kind of playing the role of the stock tank.
And just
That's actually a fairly short game for what it seemed like anyway. I thought that it was a little bit longer, but that was only like a 3.5-minute game.